Alright, Mary. Well, this is the ingredients you need to make your Thai Krapow dish. It's I have here beef. You want not too lean. I use like 80-20, which is 80% meat, 20 fat, and that's about maybe just shy of half a pound. But you can use a third of a pound, just fine. This is about an amount of hot basil or Thai basil. You can see the difference in the basil. The hot Thai basil has the red stem on it. And you don't need this much. I'll pretty much cut about that much off and just slice julienne slice of this. About this much string beans. You don't have to have string beans or red bell pepper. You can use onions or throw other vegetables in there if you want. I use about 3 cloves of garlic. You can use 2. Or you can, if you don't like that much garlic, use 1. But it does add a nice aroma and flavor to it. Thai hot peppers. I use about this much because I like lots of spices in my food. You can, of course, cut that down. I have here about a half a cup of water. You don't need that much, but what this does is when you cook it, you drain out a lot of the excess oil you don't need, and then you substitute it with water, and it adds the moisture back into the food. Okay, let me chop this up, and I will show you what it looks like when I prep it. Oh, by the way, I use about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil initially. Some fish sauce, just sprinkle a couple of it in there. I'll show you when you use it. And about 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, or they call black soy sauce. And what you want to look at when you buy it, I buy mine is, you should be able to find an Asian grocery store. The Healthy Boy brand, which is actually a Thai brand. And if you look at the ingredients, here you'll find that a lot of it, the first ingredient is usually sugar or molasses. Because that's what dark soy sauce is. It's soy sauce infused with molasses. Okay, let me prep this stuff. Alright, Mary. Well, I figured I'd show you how to chop up some of this stuff here while I'm at it. You pretty much peel it and mash it down and get all the skin off of the garlic, and you just chop it up real quick. You mince it. Not really, you don't have to do it too fine. Doesn't matter because you're cooking it in little chunks is okay. Okay, this is about 3 cloves of garlic I use. Again, you can use 1 or you can use 2. If you don't like a lot of garlic, you don't have to use that much. You know. What I do is I put it in here, so I mix it in here with the chili. So because the garlic and chili will cook together pretty much. Okay. Chili. Trick to cutting the chili is what I do. First, you want to make sure your knife's sharp, and I just cut it lengthwise. And what it does is it opens up, so when the oil hits this with the garlic, it actually brings out the flavor of the chili more. Pretty much what it is it's creating an infusion of the oil with garlic and chili. Okay. I just cut the tips off. There you go. Knowing you with your knife, you gotta be careful. Heck, you may have your kids do this then. Okay, almost there. Like again, I like lots of chili in mine. You can use Thai chili. You can use any chili you want. One time I didn't have this chili. I just used regular, good spicy. You can use jalapeno if you want. It's gonna add a little bit of different flavor and different spice, but you want a little, some pepper, at least some kind of pepper in there. Okay, those are the slices. Put it in here, and I just throw this into the oil when I'm ready. As you can see, everything I prepped already. I'm gonna do this here. Got the string beans. What I did is the string beans cut long ways, and I cut a little angle, cut it in half so it cooks quicker. These doesn't take that long to cook, just heat it up. This is gonna take longer because you can see it's firm. And cook this about less than a minute before you start to see the garlic turn brown. That's when you can throw it in the meat. Let me go show you how it's done. Oh, got another one here. Okay, there you go. Alright, well, I got my wok. This works best, of course. You got a gas grill. Electric, you're gonna have to use you can use a wok still, but you have that special ring that you can put on top of it. Of course, you're not gonna get as high heat with the electric. I use vegetable oil, You don't want peanut oil, that's too strong of flavor, and also sesame oil you don't need. Even a lot of Asian dishes, hit us about 2 tablespoons. It looks like a lot, but you're not going to use all the oil later on. I'll show you what you do with it. Alright. Cook the pan pretty good. Just wait till it heat up real quick. And again, you're going to use, this is going to be last. The hot Thai basil is going to be last. The first thing you're going to use is the hot pepper and the garlic. Then your meat. Then your, I'm not sure you can see that from here. Then your string beans. Red bell pepper. Anything that's fibrous, pretty fibrous, firm, you're going to cook first before something like red bell pepper. But you don't want to overcook it because you want to keep it crispy too. Determine the oil is done. I usually just stir it around. It stirs around pretty easily, and it leaves a little bit of residue on the side. That's perfectly fine. Then I'll turn it down to pretty much about medium. You don't want to overcook the garlic. Just like that. There you go. Make sure it stays in the middle. You don't want it on the sides. Ah, you know it's good when you smell it. Okay, let it simmer real quick. Not sure if you can tell from the camera view here, but when you start seeing the garlic turn a little brownish, you don't want it burnt. Oh, it looks like I got one little piece of stem in there. Get that out. Alright. Again, that looks like a lot of oil on the dish, but I'll show you how you can get rid of it. You don't need that much, that is. Okay, now I can throw in the meat. You want to chop up pretty good. I'm going to mince it up. Again, this dish is really quick to eat, quick to cook. And the prep work you saw, it didn't take too long. This looks like a portion size for about 2 people right here. Or you're really hungry, you can eat it all. I usually don't. I usually have this a little bit left over for a little quick snack. Okay. Sorry, you can turn up the heat to high now, because you're not really going to burn the garlic anymore because it has the fat from the meat in there. Okay, that's pretty minced up, as you can see. Throw in the string beans. You want to cook this for about a minute or two. Don't worry, I don't think don't add the water now that I have the water here because it'll soften the string beans. You want the oil to add a little crispiness to the skin of the beans when it's cooking. Man, that smells good. Okay, you can add your seasoning now. Again, about 2 tablespoons. Okay, a couple of splashes of fish sauce. Mix it well, and I know You see it changing color right there? That's from the molasses or the sugar of the black soy sauce. Now, if you don't want that much oil early, like I said, this is about the time you can strain some of it. What you do is just take this, just pour the excess oil off, which you don't want. There you go. You want some oil in there, but you see how much I took off there, okay? Bell pepper. Cook it for a quick minute, not too long. Okay, here's when if you like it crispy and dry, kind of like dirty rice over your rice, you can leave it this without excess water. Well, I like a little bit of water because it takes the seasoning from the pan where you have it and mix it all in the food again. There you go. Heat it up just a little bit more. And this is where you can add your hot Thai basil, or hot basil they call it. And you don't cook this long. What it does is the heat will just bring out the essence of the oil of the basil in your dish. What I should have done is actually add the basil in before I add the water. The hot oil, oh, excuse me, the hot oil will actually bring out the flavor of the basil more than the way I just did it. But it's all good. You don't want to overcook it. You can see it's nice and lush green. You overcook it and the basil turns brown. You don't want that. Okay, that is it. Alright, well once you're done, just get a bed of rice. I recommend a cucumber is nice because what a cucumber does is adds the freshness, cold crispness to the dish. Usually in Thai restaurant you see your meat dish stuff is on the side. Just like this. You don't need any garnishing or anything. What you can do, which I didn't do, you can do a fried egg and lay it right on top there or on the side, and that's really a very typical Thai dish there. This is you can use chicken again or pork. I use beef this time. That's what I had. But there you go. There's my lunch. Beef Krapow.